What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Listen, getting into this episode of GH now, we done found out some information. Some information that I am quite curious about, mind you, because I was sitting here watching like, bitch, what? I need to, I, whew, I need some explanations. I really do. With Helena being dead, I need Victor to spill all the tea, the whole tea, nothing but the tea. I need to know what happened. So Victor is claiming to be Valentine's daddy. Er. See, the reason I didn't think that was possible, well, I mean, anything's possible, but Helena said 7 years ago, I mean, this was like 6 years ago, when she was on the pier. She was talking to Obrecht. And I remember Helena mentioned to Obrecht that she wasn't that fond of Victor. Well, she basically made it seem like she didn't really give a shit about Victor like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't care for him. So now Victor's claiming that him and Helena was doing the Humpty Dumpty back in the day that produced Valentine. Wait a minute. I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. If you know what I'm saying, like I'm not shocked as far as Helena sleeping with somebody because Helena was very generous with the Punani back in the day. So, but her and Victor, I was like, damn, she was around here fucking family. And all these years, she always said how much she loved Mikos and that was her beloved. And you out here just giving birth to children without him. Listen, the Cassadine family could write a fucking book and make billions off of this shit. Oh my god. Like the tea that goes on in that family, the tea that they could drop. That book would be a number one best fucking seller. I'm just saying. Lord have mercy. While Mikos was out here spreading his wild oats, having little bastard children, Helena had a couple of her own. I said, all right. I'm not even mad at it. I am so not mad at it. Helena was out here popping that coochie. She said, fuck this. While he out here having his affairs, I'm going to go out here and have some of my own. I respect it, but damn, you fucking the brother? Oh my God. The brother. Victor of all people. What the fuck? Ain't no loyalty in these families. Like, what is going on? No loyalty whatsoever. Like, ain't that off limits? I'm just saying, like, but like I said, I'm gonna need Victor to elaborate because I need to know what happened that night when they got down with the get down. I need to know. Like, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that bedroom, patio, wherever they smashed that night. I would have loved to have been there. I need to know what the scene was. Like, they need to set the scene for me. Like, what happened? Were they drunk? Like, was she just angry at Mikos because she found out he had another chick pregnant again? Like, what happened? Like, what is going on? Victor need to talk. Like, before you die again or something, you need to let me know, like, what happened? Like, how y'all smash? Like, you and Helena. How? Like, I need details about that night. Like, was she tight? Was she wet? Was she flexible? I need to know this. Like, I want to know what happened that night. I just want to know because so many dudes be just giving Helena the business. Like, for her to have two children outside of her marriage, and her bodyguards were giving her the business too. Remember Thor from 2010, the big bodyguard she had, big jacked up muscle dude, tall as shit too. Looked like he belonged in one of them Hunger Game type movies or something, like big strapping dude. You know, she used to flirt around with him too. And I was like, damn, Thor looked like he could toss a bitch around. I'm just saying, like, he was a big dude, stocky, and you know, like, I just need to know, like, what happened that night. Like, Helena just be giving the booty out. Lord have mercy. She must got the ill nana. Like, I'm just saying, like, her shit must be dope. It must be fire. Like, for her to just be getting all these men's, I'm just saying. So anyway, Victor pretty much told Valentine that's the reason why, like, he's always been so nice to Valentine, even when he was a little boy. Um, he was the reason, according to Victor, he was the reason Valentine got the job back in the day at the WSB. So he's always tried his best to look out for Valentine from behind the scenes and stuff. And Valentine was like, what? He was just trying to absorb all this information. I would be too. Like, you slept with Helena. I'm the product of that. You've been my daddy this whole time and not my uncle. Like, what type of shit? I listen, my head would be spinning if I was Valentine. Um, I don't know though, like, cause I don't trust Victor. Victor could be saying anything. to try to, con him or whatever. You never know. Now you running around claiming, oh, like he's only pretending to work with Peter so that way Peter doesn't kill all of them. Since when is a Cassadine scared of Peter? I'm just saying, you're a Cassadine. You got the money, you got the power. Why are you afraid of his scrawny ass? I mean, with all them guards that's on Victor's payroll, he could easily take Peter out. So I don't see why he's so afraid. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. Um, you're a Cassadine. You better buck up. Put your big boy pants on and take care of his punk ass. I'm just saying. Um, so basically, he needs Valentine to join forces with him. I wouldn't trust it if I was Valentine because I need to see some DNA paperwork. Like, we need to do some papers. I need to see DNA to prove that you my daddy. I'm just saying, like, I would need proof before I even agree to help you, before I agree to do anything. I'm gonna need some proof, bulletproof proof. I need to see from my own two eyes that we are father and son, and I'm a Cassadine for real. But that was crazy. I was shocked to hear that. I said, "Wow!" I'm still shocked. Like you was fucking Helena. Moving on. Lord, them Cassadines get busy, don't they? Lord have mercy. So anyway, Anna and Robert head back to the hotel or whatever. Valentine, she noticed that he not there or whatever. Robert need to calm his ass down. Like Robert is my dude, but he really need to calm down. Like he will say anything that goes against Valentine. Like now he trying to fill Anna head with, oh, he probably just left you, he ran out on you or whatever. Anna wasn't buying that. She know Valentine. She wasn't buying that Valentine ducked out on her. She know her man. You know what I mean? Like that's her man. She know him. She was basically trying to tell Robert, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. So she was pressing the bartender or whatever, and he was lying, talking about, oh, right after you gave me the message, Valentine got in some fancy sports car and took off. She wasn't buying that bullshit. So she roughed up the bartender or whatever to tell her the truth because she noticed that Cassadine crest on his arm. So she figured he was connected to them or worked for them or whatever. So some dude come up in there, some masked gunman come up in there, boom, 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 shooting the bitch up or whatever, shooting at her and Robert, and her and Robert sprung into action, shooting back. I said, oh shit. I love Robert and Anna because as old as they are still badass. Like they are quick to pull out their guns and rat-a-tat-tat your ass. They don't care. They don't care how old they are. They will still shoot your ass. So Anna ended up shooting the gunman in the shoulder, and he ran off or whatever. Come to find out, the gunman was fucking Drew. I was like, oh, so that's why Peter was brainwashing him. He was trying to get control of him. They really trying to turn Drew back into their little soldier boy. So basically, he tried to control him and put him back into action to kill Anna. To kill Anna and Robert. I said, oh, so that's what we doing, Peter. That's the type of time we on. Okay. Um, I feel bad for Drew because I'm like, Drew needs a break. Like that man, they need to leave him alone. Like they need to leave him alone. Like let that man live. Like they keep kidnapping him, torturing him. My goodness, I feel bad for old boy. So anyway, moving on from that. First of all, I just want to know one thing. That hotel room in Monte Carlo looked nice as hell. That Dante was in. That room is nice. And I was kind of thinking, I'm like, Dante, how can you afford that room? Like, we all know Dante ain't poor or nothing like that, but you ain't rich either. And that room looked like it costs a lot of money. So you getting coin like that. And before people say, well, Sonny and Olivia, whatever, Dante is not the type to go to them for no money. Not to say that he never would, but he ain't really the type to ask his parents for no money. You know what I'm saying? He a grown ass man with a job. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe he maxed out a credit card. But either way, I ain't mad at him. The room is nice as hell. I would have spent all my money to stay up in that room for a couple nights my damn self. I'm just saying, you only get to live once. Live it to the fullest. I would have had a ball up in Monte Carlo. I said Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. Carlo. Got to get it right. Honestly, though, I'm glad that Dante and Sam had that conversation before they headed off to Greece to rescue Drew or whatever. I'm glad they had that conversation about their feelings for each other and what the next step looks like for them. As I'm still on the fence about the two of them becoming a couple. I like their chemistry though, but we'll see. I'm kind of liking them so far as a potential couple. Um, and I'm just glad Sam moving on with her life. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not dwelling on past relationships and nothing. But she made it clear to Dante like her rescuing Drew has nothing to do with her feelings for him. It's more about Scout. You know what I'm saying? And he was just making it clear that him and Lulu are not an option, and he wants to actually, you know, go very slow with his relationship with Sam to prove to her like she's not a rebound relationship or he's not just with her, like she's not just a placeholder for Lulu and stuff like that. So I'm glad they had that conversation. And they're in talks about setting up their first date. So I think that's pretty dope. I'm happy for him. Like I'm not mad at that. Picking up the pieces of your life and moving on with somebody that you really like or whatever, I think is dope. So we shall see what's gonna come of their newfound relationship or whatever. And I can't wait to see that first date and see what's gonna happen on it. I can definitely get into Dante and Sam though. I can. Minus the whole them being, related to a lot of people. They got siblings in common and stuff, but I can get into it. I definitely can. So anyway, moving on from that. Um, I'm glad that thanks to Austin, Maxie realizes that her and BLQ are actually becoming friends. You know what I mean? Because with Lulu out of commission, Maxie definitely could use a good friend. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's cool, whatever. And as much as she can't stand Brooklyn, sometimes it's like they have grown, to become decent friends. I'm not gonna say that they're BFFs, but they're getting to that point. You know what I mean? And Maxie could use a friend while Lulu's out of commission. So I'm glad she realized it because she didn't think that they were becoming friends at first until she really thought about it and realized, like, damn, we've been becoming friends this whole time. Yeah. I wonder though what Austin is gonna do when he really like remembers everything about the night Louise was born. Like, is he gonna keep that information to himself? Is he gonna say anything? Because I don't know if he's totally remembered it and maybe he's just throwing out little hints or something. Because you never know with him, especially when Roger Howard plays a character. You never know. He's sneaky like that. Um, but it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what he does with that info. I'm glad though that Chase convinced BLQ that she should just talk to Austin or whatever because holding a grudge against him is just stupid at this point. It's dumb. Like he's a doctor, and even Chase noticed things about Leo and stuff like that. Like he's a real shy kid, doesn't really talk too much. Like he noticed things about him. So it seems like a lot of people are just noticing stuff about Leo. So it's not like Austin's completely off the mark about what's going on with him. And I'm glad BLQ went to the hospital to go talk to him and be like, what do we do? Like, can you diagnose him or whatever? He was like, technically he can't because he's not a, you know, pediatric neurosurgeon, whatever they call it. That's not his field. That's why he been told Ned like you should get a pediatric, specialist and all that stuff that handles this types of thing. Um, so they could properly diagnose him. Because I feel like Olivia's definitely acting foolish when it comes down to this. It's like your son, something ain't right, and it's like she really needs to stop being in denial and check on her kid. Um, I'm also loving this brewing relationship or whatever they want to call it, friendship, relationship, soon to be relationship between Chase and BLQ. I like the chemistry between them. I always did. Like I love it, and I think they could definitely be a good couple. You know what I mean? Because BLQ will definitely keep Chase on his toes. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. I want to say, was that? Yes, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.